said to them, "Whoever welcomes this little child in my name welcomes me, and whoever welcomes me welcomes the one who sent me. For it is the one who is least among you all who is the greatest."
Hi, I'm Kim Martin. I'm going to answer some questions about how me and my mom got involved with CBC. We first heard about CBC when we were at Mass at St. Anne's in Arlington. Me and Mom went to church and we saw Jesse standing out talking about CBC and the mission trips. I had went on a mission trip back in 2000 and I was interested in possibly doing another one. So we went and talked to her. We took some pamphlets, went on about our day, and then next thing I know, Mom starts filling out the application for Jamaica, and that's how it all got started. I didn't really think she was going to do it, but she ended up doing 2 missions. The first year she did Jamaica and Peru. That is how I was pulled into it, because she just fell in love with the mission trips, the people with CBC that she got to work with, and everything like that. The first thing I noticed as far as a change in her when she did her first mission trip to Jamaica, her and the people, the other missionaries that she was with, she basically said that they became family. They cooked together, they cleaned together. She said that she even was willing to share water bottles with them, which if you know my mom, she does not do that. She'll be more than willing to tell you that. So that was a pretty big indicator that she really enjoyed it.
My name is Michelle Howarth and I am the Executive Director for Commissioned by Christ. CBC offers week-long international mission trips for adults and families, adults of all ages, teens, young professionals, middle-aged, senior citizens. And we offer mission trips abroad, as well as day mission trips locally for folks who don't have the opportunity to travel abroad or just choose not to. So we can offer both sides of the spectrum.
So how did you decide to come on this trip? What were your motivating factors?
Well, I've always thought to myself that I would like to do the Peace Corps, and I've reached a stage in my life where it's too late to do the Peace Corps. Unfortunately, trips like this weren't available when I was younger. We didn't have this type of thing, and it was something that I had an interest in. I remember probably as a 10-year-old finding a picture of a kid in Africa, and his name was Patrick, and for some reason it really stirred me and made me wish I could do something to help Patrick. And Patrick has always remained in my mind since then. And then when I went to St. Anne's one day and Jesse was there with Commissioned by Christ, I thought, well, maybe this is worth looking into. So I went home and read about it and decided to put in an application and go for it. So
I'm glad you did.
I'm glad I did too. But it's interesting getting to know different people, and I mean, I've been to Jamaica before, but I was here on vacation. It's a totally different ballgame, to say the least. And but I think so far I've enjoyed it. I think working with the 8 other people that I'm with have been a great experience. Like, they seem to all get away. It amazes me. Or we span from the youngest, Terry, who's Teddy, who's 23, I think.
23.
And I'm the oldest. And then we have, some 20-year-olds and some 30-year-olds and some 50-year-olds. And we all seem to meld very well together. And it's, I find this is people I didn't know 3 months ago, and now I'm willing to share water with them. I mean, we're out of the same bottle. I mean, I don't do that with everybody. But
Her second one she went on was Peru, and that is where everything changed. She has not stopped praising Peru and the people of Peru and the parish of San Santissimo ever since. She absolutely fell in love with the people, especially the orphanage. She said that they basically stole her heart. So she has been 3 times now. She has gotten me to go twice, and it is absolutely true. You fall in love with people almost instantly from the second you get off the plane. You're greeted with such warm welcomes and love and hugs, and they look at you like they've known you your entire life.
I first met Pat Martin 1 year after she immediately returned from her mission trip leading a group of missionaries to Santissimo Sacramento in Piura, Peru. What inspires me about Pat is her dedication, her faith, and her leadership that she's demonstrated not only for commissioned by Christ, but as a disciple of Christ. She has a powerful love and a deep conviction of wanting to put her faith into action. And it's such an inspiring way that I think it attracts others and inspires others to do the same.
By just the grace of God, I was as lucky as I was to be born into the family that I was born in and to have the mother that I have. I truly hit the jackpot. I think she is one of the most fantastic people, if not the best person on the planet. And I think that with her involvement with CBC and bringing me in, it has truly changed my life for the better. It has brought me an understanding in the world that I live in, the world that I work in, that I didn't have before. I have always been a caring, compassionate person, willing to help people, but it wasn't until I got to do this experience with my mom that it really had a lasting effect in the way that I view things.
God has worked through Pat Martin in her ministry through CBC and to the church. First of all, by her interpersonal relationships that she's established with those that she's meeting and serving on these missions. Her generosity, her dedication and love amplify a charity that is deep within her heart. And that provides an opportunity for others perhaps to be loved unconditionally and reminded of the great love that God has for them.